let me ask you, Lawrence, were you frightened when you were arrested?
No, I loved it.
Did you? Good, good.
Are you filming yet?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was young and foolish, and I had lots of time. I figured I could spend a few years in jail and get a lot of reading done. I knew I wouldn't get a tyrannical sentence. It wouldn't be very long. And no, I wasn't a bit worried. When we had the American Civil Liberties Union to defend us, and they won the case. A young lawyer named Albert Bendick, who was his first trial case. He was just out of law school 3 years. Al Bendick, and he became the vice president of Fantasy Records in Berkeley.
Wow.
But Al won the case on the constitutional points of Second Amendment, of freedom of speech. And the judge set a precedent, he set a legal precedent, which was that you could not judge a work obscene if it had the slightest redeeming social significance. That was the key phrase. And that set a legal precedent which allowed the Grove Press, Barney Rossett's Grove Press, to publish almost immediately Lady Chatterley's Lover and Henry Miller's Tropics of Cancer and Tropics of Capricorn, and Jean Genet, and that was the floodgates were open after that. The trial was in 1956, 55 and 56.
I think it was Judge Horn, wasn't it?
Horn.
Yeah. I think his decision helped in the case for Big Table.
Oh yeah, it set a legal precedent.
That's right.
That it was very hard for anyone to get a conviction after that, even though it was only a municipal court. It stood up. It sure helped Barney Rossett.
That's right. That's right. In Paul's case, they seized this book, Big Table 1, when they tried to put it through the post office. They seized 400 copies.
The issue number 1 of Big Table?
Yes, yes, yes. They judged it as being obscene.
Oh.
And the first hearing was a hearing by the post office, which decided against it, but then it went to federal court. And that's where ACLU also came in. And like your case, it was Joel Sprayregan. It was his first case. Paul was worried because he was untested.
Who was the lawyer?
Joel Sprayregan. And Paul was worried because this was an untested lawyer.
Oh.
Yeah. What Paul was afraid of, he didn't want to go to jail. He didn't want to pay money he didn't have, but what he really was afraid of was his mother. And what he was afraid of was he would lose his job, and he did. Loyola University fired him because of this.
The university fired him?
Yes, yes.
At the University of Chicago?
No. He was not working there. He was working at Loyola, which is a Catholic institution.
Oh, yeah. Well, Paul was Catholic.
Yeah, that's right. And they fired him over the protest of students. But what he was afraid of was he wouldn't get a job and he'd have to move back in and live with his mother. That's what really scared him.
He had to move back where?
In with his mother. And that's what really scared him. She was your great dragon without the sexy parts.